is Dr. J, and Dr. J is quite an extraordinary woman who has just released an incredible production called A Fragile Flower. But that's not where this journey started. So welcome, Dr. J, because I want to talk about what led up to this production, where it is today, and everything before that. So let's go step one and tell the audience a little bit about who you are and what you've been doing.
Hi, Hannah. Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me on the show, and I'm excited to be here. Honestly speaking, Dr. J was just a quick, short, sweet name for my patient while I was working in the hospital. Instead of going by Dr. Nguyen, there would be 10 other doctors turn around. So it's short for Jacqueline Nguyen. And so it's been given by my patient. So I thought it was just kind of sweet. And then I use it from there. So I've been a clinical compounding pharmacist for the past 25 years, a retire now. And so the last 15 years, I've been passionate about teaching my patient on how to eat clean, drink green. And the reason I say that is because many of us, we know that eating healthy is good for you, but at the same time, we don't take the time to do it on a regular basis. So my rule to my viewer or my customer or my patient, I would say, do the 80-20 rule. So there's 7 days in a week, 5 days you have to be mindful and eat healthy. And then the other 2 days on the weekend, you can hang out, go out with friends, go to a restaurant. Then you can eat frivolously or eat whatever you want. So those are the 80-20 rule that you try to live by so that you can stay abreast, stay on top of not getting sick or getting all those critical illnesses that you don't want to get. So within that 15 years, I realized that, you have to focus on eating healthy, taking the right kind of supplement. And that's where my supplement company come in, where I combine the knowledge of compounding and creating drugs from scratch, and now combining the science ingredient to make my supplement so that it works for myself first, for my family, for my friends, and then later on for my customer. And then within just the last 1 year, somehow I got pivot and wanting to bring out and introduce the world about our Vietnamese culture through a movie called A Fragile Flower.
Anh muốn nói chuyện với cô ca sĩ mới.
Có một nỗi buồn bí ẩn nào đó trong giọng hát của cô gái này. Lạ lắm. Giọng cô ta không thể nhầm lẫn với bất cứ giọng một ai khác. Ngoài phố mùa đông, đôi môi em là đốm lửa hồng.
Ủa? Cô gái này là ai vậy?
Cô ấy tên Thảo.
Cho ta nương nhờ lúc thở than.
Để làm được phim ca nhạc, em phải đánh đổi điều gì đấy?
Đêm trăng để chút vơi.
Nếu Thảo có tâm sự cần nói, tôi sẵn sàng nghe đi.
Thảo cứ coi tôi như là người tình của Thảo.
Em yêu chị, em mong được sống bên chị.
Tôi không tiếc tiền, bảo trợ tất cả những chương trình lớn nhỏ cho cô ấy. Rốt cuộc tôi nhận lại được cái gì?
Tất cả những gì các người gây ra chưa đủ hay sao? Đừng bao giờ tới đây nữa.
Tôi nhắc ông lần cuối, ông đừng biến thành Thảo, nàng thơ của tôi, trở thành xấu xí và tầm thường như vậy.
Anh có thể yên tâm, vì nàng thơ của anh đã tìm được người đàn ông có thể lo cho cô ấy tất cả mọi thứ.
Mọi quyết định của em toàn đúng, cái đó mới là vấn đề đó.
Đừng có to tiếng với em.
Chúng ta đều là những kẻ đáng thương trong tình yêu.
Em sẽ không cho ai cướp đi tất cả những gì thuộc về em.
Đừng bao giờ để con tim mình bị tổn thương.
So in here, you will get to experience the beautiful culture of Vietnam, the people, the Vietnamese people that live in the US, and how successful they are, how generous they are, and how this movie, even though it's about a rising singer with a beautiful voice, with a amazing demure look, but yet through her life, um who she encountered, and all of the people along the way that she met and helped her rise to stardom, that portrays us in a nutshell within the last 49 years, that we get to call America our second home, or our primary home, from escaping from Vietnam, from the communist regime.
So you have a premiere that just happened last night. And tell me about that. Where was the premiere and how did everything go?
Oh my God, it's such an amazing event with 650 people show up. Practically the whole community show up in Southern California, and all of the Vietnamese singers, celebrities show up, and it's an amazing event where we hosted at AMC 30. We end up having to host 2 theater in order to fit everyone, and just to see that after the movie, everyone, I would say 90% of everyone love it. They love it in a sense is that they couldn't believe that they could see the first ever Vietnamese movie made 100% in the US, and that now it can be able to release in 3 countries simultaneously, back to back, so that way we can fly to that country to do our premiere, to promote the movie, and to hopefully bring success to this A Fragile Flower.
It's my understanding that you this movie already was honored with Best Picture at Flow Film Festival, and it's already, even before premiere, everyone was talking about you showcasing the culture, as you mentioned earlier, showing the Vietnamese culture here and just how that it can thrive. And this movie is about fame, it's about love, money, betrayal, everything in between. And it is just, it's like one of those, I was watching the preview and I kept just like, okay, what's next, what's next. So I can only imagine, and when this releases everywhere, what an extraordinary feedback you're going to get, and so many people just wanting to go and watch it. But this is huge for you because you shared pre-interview, prior to this, you've been in holistic medicine, pharmaceutical, and now within the last year, you have this impeccable film that's released, and it's a whole new world. So how are you feeling today?
Oh my God, last night I felt like just to stand in front of the 30 feet red carpet backdrop and having to stand there for an hour and a half just to take pictures with all the guests. And I felt like, oh my God, am I a star? I couldn't take it in, but at the same time, I just want to make sure everyone feel welcome, everyone feel real, that they're not coming to see a stuck up crew and cast, that they felt disconnected and not loving us. So for me, last night was like, okay, I'm gonna take it in, I'm gonna enjoy every moment, but at the same time, it was just so surreal and amazing. Yes.
So you were quoted, that March is Women's History Month. And I would definitely consider this women making history, right?
Yes, this is a wolf. This is a all female led cast. No, executive team. So between my 2 other member, our director, female as well. Mai Tu Huyên, our script writer, she's a professional Vietnamese singer, Nhật Hà, and then myself, the producer. So for the three of us, we work so hard and tirelessly to make all of this happen. There's so much moving part, Hannah. You don't understand. When you are making a movie, it's a different animal. It's a different project.
So what do you say to those who want to step into that type of industry? Do you say go for it, or
I would say dream big and go for it, but at the same time, you do have to get all of the right people under your wings so that in case when you get stuck, you can ask them, or that they can provide support and guidance for you. So I am very lucky in a sense is that even though this is my first rodeo, making a movie, making the first Vietnamese movie in the US history, and yet I don't know anything about this, but along the way, God somehow guide me to the right person that's helping me. And then, as always, I have my girlfriend Nicole Muse. I know she's in the entertainment industry, so if anything, I can always ask her. So definitely, I believe in the guy up there that is looking out for me.
I agree. And you said this is the first film to make history?
Yes.
Wow, what an extraordinary accomplishment. I can only imagine you're probably still trying to take it all in, and you still have premieres happening, as you mentioned, back to back. You're flying to other countries, and so this film is being shared in 60 theaters here, correct, in the US? So this
Correct.
doesn't even include outside of the country.
For sure. Outside of the country, after this, April 18 will be Vietnam. It'll be in 200 plus theater. And then India, 100 theater on May 31st. Yes.
Well, congratulations to you and your entire cast and executive crew. So, what do you think is going to, are you ready to do some more filmmaking? What is this looking like for you in the future?
I think in the future, if I prepare everything right and if the right script come along, I would consider, but I'm not gonna jump at it like the way I jump into this blindly, cold feet or warm feet or however you call it. But I would say if the right script come along, if the right budget is presented in front of me, then I would consider, but not anytime soon. But I do know one thing though. I would want to become a distributor for all the Vietnamese film that made in Vietnam, or I'm talking to someone in the Philippines right now to be able to help bring Vietnamese film over to the US and distribute and share to the whole world, just because I think that everyone is ready to see, another V drama instead of K drama, instead of J drama. So I think definitely I would want to do that. That would be something that I think I'm good at, and I think along with this experience, I think I'm definitely ready for being a distributor.
So, in the sense of you bringing the Vietnamese culture here in the film industry, how has the welcome been for you?
I think the welcome has been tremendously awesome, so great, just because I realized that the world has been prepping by the K drama for the last 10 years. So I think due to the popularity of K drama, when they see a good Asian movie, they don't mind reading the subtitle. But if I say 25 years ago, this would have been 100 times more difficult to try to bring this to the world. So right now, when I attend all the film festival, Hannah and everyone, I noticed they are so used to reading the subtitle. They are so welcoming it just because they realize that, oh my God, the content, the storyline was so awesome. They could relate to it. And then on top of it, just wanted to share with you something so funny. Last night, so I asked everyone in the audience at the Q&A section, how many people cry? Please raise your hand for me in this movie. And almost like 2/3 of the theater, they all raised their hand. It's just so amazing. That means I
Mhm.
could be able to take away a little bit of their tears. That means
Mm.
I did enough of a job to be able to give them a good message to take home.
Yeah.
And same thing with in Florida at the Flow Film Festival where we got our 6th award. It was so amazing where I could see all of the people that attend and watch our film at the closing night, and they were all like crying and sobbing inside the theater, and I was like turning around and I was smiling in awe and in amaze, just knowing that, oh my God, everyone, all human beings react the same way. It
Mhm.
doesn't matter what ethnicity you are, as long as portraying a good storyline through movie, it connects all human beings together.
It does. You're so right. And it's such an incredible way to do it though. And you're right about subtitles. Most things that I watch now all have subtitles, but they're so good you don't even pay attention to that. So that's no longer something that moves people away. People are starting to, it's like, second nature to them. And I think it's great how you are really breaking into the industry, receiving the warm welcome, but also you expressing the joy of the process of it all. Giving people the firsthand look of like, look, this has not been easy. This has been very hard. You were quoted saying how important this was to you because your executive crew is led by women. Was that coincidental or was that planned?
Actually, it was coincidental because this whole entire project um, has been the past 10 years of my script writers' labor of love or intensive, crazy obsession, however you call it. She couldn't make it happen. The last time she wasted the $300,000 is hiring a male director, and halfway through shooting for the movie, he felt ill and he got sick and he has to be hospitalized. And so the whole entire project was scrapped. She lost all her money. And so for her, she thought her dream was probably over to be able to make this movie. So then along the way, she met the director, Mai Thu Huynh. She came over from Vietnam just to go to all the film festival in the US. And that's where she asked her if she could read her script. And then from there, the director and I are friends. She looked for me to be a major investor in this movie. And that's where we all started as the three of us. And then along the way, we're bringing all of my friends that are investor and believing in this project. They just happen to be about 90% of female too.
Wow. So you were able to bring her vision and dream to life along with your own. What a process. Have you slept yet?
Thank you for asking. The last 1 year, I think I lost so much hair, get much more gray hair, and lost so much sleep because there's so many moving parts and there's so many things that I have to do. It's just so crazy. It's way much more work than going to pharmacy school and getting your homework done and then studying for exam. This is so much more work that you have to do in making a movie and marketing a movie and bringing it to the world.
So, what do you say to all the women listening today to the extraordinary steps that you have done and all the different things that you're doing? What would be one message that you would say to women who are watching you and looking up to you? Because you've set the standard, the bar is high now.
I don't know what to say to all of the women out there, but well, I know what to say, but I just don't want them to felt like, oh, only Jacqueline can do it, only Dr. J can do it. No, if for me, the word giving up was never in my vocabulary. So there's so many times during this whole entire journey that I felt like I'm hitting that wall. I'm hitting so many obstacles that I wanted to give up. But because of my nature and my perseverance and my hard working ethic, it did not allow me to do that. So I did cry a couple times so that way I can share with you guys, it is real. You will face difficulty, you will face so many challenge, but not to give up, not to throw in the towel is going to be the winning formula. That you have to be persistent at it, and you have to say to yourself, let me sleep on it, pray to God, and hopefully tomorrow will be a brand new day for someone to come and help me with this. Something like that. Then you will succeed in whatever you want to do, not just making a movie, in whatever you want to do.
Faith, hope, perseverance, patience, everything.
Definitely, Hannah.
Well, I am very much looking forward to watching this here in Las Vegas, Nevada. And I know that you are just beginning. This is quite a journey, and it's just beginning for you. And I want to wish you all the success and support in the world, because you have now opened the doors for so many women to want to do something big like you did and take that chance. And what a way to make history. I could see why this would align with women's history, because you are a woman making history and showing that things can be done. So congratulations to you.
Yes, definitely. Thank you, Hannah. And I wish everyone out there listening to us that women, we can be able to do so many things. So this is our time, guys. You need to break that barrier. If you think that's a barrier, you need to go for it. If you think that someone out there is telling you that you cannot do it, prove them wrong. Do it.
Yes, do it. So 60 places that this film will be released here in the United States. A Fragile Flower. Dr. J, congratulations to you. Much more success coming your way, I'm sure. I hope that you get some well-deserved rest. Celebrate every ounce of this. And thank you for leading by example. It's truly been an honor to talk to you today. How can we stay in touch with you and follow your journey?
Yes, thank you, Hannah. And thank you, everyone. And I hope everyone will come out to support and see A Fragile Flower the opening weekend on March 29th, 30th, and 31st in all the AMC, Regal, Cinemark, Angelica, Hawkins, and Imagine chain of theater. Just go on there, or even go on Fandango and type in A Fragile Flower. You probably will see a theater near your home that will be showing the movie. And if anything, I appreciate you for going out there to see the movie. Give us a quick, honest feedback on our website at www.afragileflower.com, or follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at A Fragile Flower. on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube is Dr. J's Natural. And I'm excited and I look forward to meeting you in person, Hannah, in Vegas on our Cinetour and taking you to see a movie.
I would love it. And I'm look forward to meeting you too. And congratulations again, Dr. J. And we will see you here in Las Vegas.
Yes, I'm excited. My mom, my sister, and my brothers are there. So I'm excited to come out there. And now I have you two wanting to meet you in person. So
Yes.
thank you for having me on the show. And thank you, everyone, for taking the time to listen to us.
Yes, thank you, Dr. J. Congratulations again to you and everyone involved in the project.
Thank you.